Welcome to this week's video newsletter from me, Ashley, the founder of Aura Surfaces. This week, I wanted to talk to you about design-led surface consultation. Now, I feel, after being in this industry for the last 25 years and watching it evolve and grow, I feel it's more important than ever to make sure you have someone on your side that understands the surfaces going into a project. See, we've seen things be quoted fast, delivered late, and expected to perform. And this works really well for residential bathroom renovations, a small floor. But when you come to large scale residential, commercial and hospitality projects, there are a lot of things that have to align. See, a space isn't just about how it looks. It's how it makes you feel and it's how it performs over the years. We recently worked on a project that was specified 18 months ago, maybe slightly longer, maybe 2 years ago. And now it's finally coming to light and most of the specification has had to change because either the product's not available anymore, it's completely out of the client's budget, or even the biggest one, it's not suitable for the area it's going in. By using a company like Aura Surfaces from the offset, we can guide you on, is it suitable? Is it within your budget? Will it last? And most importantly, does it make you feel right when you enter the space? Now, I absolutely love what I do, and this goes from the first phone call, discovering the client's project, discovering what it is they're looking for. We had a client in 3 days ago that are converting a huge barn down in Devon, right on the coast, overlooks the water, it's absolutely beautiful. And he said to me, he said, Ash, he said, we've spent so much time on Pinterest, on Instagram, we just have no idea what we're looking for anymore. And that's what I like to call surface blindness. I said to him, I said, Alistair, I said, the question you've got to ask yourself is, how do you want to feel when you walk into the space? Do you want it to feel warm and cozy? Do you want it to feel like a 5-star glossy hotel in Marbella? Do you want a mixture of the two? And it got him thinking, and he said, well, in part of the house with the lounge and the living area, we do want it to feel warm and cozy. We're going to have a log burner in there. We're going to have big bifold windows looking out over to the fields. And on the other side of the property, where the kitchen and the pool area is, with the big bifolds overlooking the beach, we kind of want it to be a bit more of an open space, a bit cooler. Okay, that's a great start. So we can go for woods and darker colours in the living areas, and then when it comes to the kitchen, it's all got a flow, don't get me wrong, we can go out there. Now, this is design-led surface consultancy. It's led by the design, it's led by how the client wants to feel when they enter a space. Now, if he'd have said, I want it to be like a mansion in Hollywood, then we go marble everywhere, we go glossy, we do, but that's not what the client wanted. And if you see where I'm going with that, he came to me with a feeling. He knew exactly, him and his partner knew exactly how they wanted to feel when they entered the space. And we can work off of that. Also, when it comes to design-led surface consultancy, everything has to run like clockwork. If you're working on a large project or a large site, especially in hospitality, you've got opening times. You've got things, deadlines and things that need to hit. Now, by working with a team like ours, we can manage that from the beginning. We can tell you straight away, lead time for that is 3 weeks. Lead time for that is 6 to 8. Lead time for that is 10 to 12. And then the whole project can work based around lead times, ensuring everything runs smoothly. Ensuring logistics on site is okay. We've had a project where we needed to get 35 slabs up to a penthouse. Well, how do you do that? It's really, really difficult. And there's a lot of things people don't think about when it comes to, is it suitable? Have I got access? Can it be done? That's where design-led surface consultancy can save you a massive, massive headache down the line. Now, if you've got this far, you might be thinking, yeah, but not every project needs this. No, of course it doesn't. Not every project needs this. But there are a lot of projects that could benefit from this. There are a lot of projects that could benefit from having someone on your side that knows exactly what they're talking about when it comes to surfaces, has the right contacts to make the dreams a reality. You hire an architect to make sure the house doesn't fall down. You hire a plumber to make sure everything doesn't leak. You hire an interior designer to make sure the colour schemes and everything work. And when it comes to surface consultancy, we can work with the architect, we can work with the interior designer to ensure that the vision for the property becomes a reality. I absolutely love what I do. I love working on large scale projects where we can get our teeth stuck in. I love it when a client comes to us and says, we're going to start this project. It's not going to be for 18 months. It's not going to be for 2 years, but we would love your feedback. We would love your input now. After moving from a retail background into Aura Surfaces, I said to myself, I don't want to chase money. I want to chase the passion for creating beautiful spaces for amazing clients. And here we are today. Aura Surfaces was never built to compete on price. Aura Surfaces was built to build strong relationships, raise the bar and increase the standard. Because design-led surface consultancy is a mindset. Intent over convenience and structure over chaos. So if you're planning a project of convenience, if you're building the home of your dreams, if you're working on a hospitality project and you care about the surfaces that are going into it and you care about the partners that you're using to make this dream a reality, then why not get in touch with me at Aura Surfaces? Because I would love nothing more than to discuss your project with you. Thanks for watching. I hope you've got some value from that, and I look forward to seeing what I come up with next week.